Okay, can you guys hear me this time? I need to be sure that you're hearing me very well. These connections can be very disturbing. Okay. Okay, can you guys hear me this time? Okay, I think that's good. All right. Um, please do the honors and share the link. Share the link. Let's continue. Let me do that now. Okay. So I'll wait. This week I've been very tough. I'm even surprised. Tough week. I had no loss recorded. For those of you who have been following the community, you can tell. Okay, I just shared to all the communities right now on my WhatsApp status. So share the link to your WhatsApp status, your community, and all of that. Trust you guys can hear me this time. I believe so. Okay. Um, well, first we should be looking at DXY. This this week's price action. In fact, for the past 2 weeks, or let me say this month as a whole, if you calibrate your charts monthly. Can anybody hear me now? I think you can hear me now. Okay, I think my voice is clear now. I can see the signal reading here. Okay, so I mean I've suffered this thing for long. I don't know. I just don't know what to do again. You should be hearing me now. The signal is reading. I need two or three trips. Should comment on the community if you can hear me, please. Okay, I think I'll go back because I'm seeing that I can the sound signal is reading now, so I'll go back. Okay. I don't know why the mic disconnected. I don't really know. I charged it very full before before time. I charged it. So let's continue. We'll start with Euro USD. Continue. Sorry, continue with Euro USD. Okay. So I was saying that I think I'm not going to leave my phone on the platform so I can see anything that's going on there. Most times I keep my phone on do not disturb so I don't get any disturbance that will disturb the recording or the streaming. Okay, so on Euro USD, like I said on DXY, you should be expecting sell. That means on Euro USD, you should be expecting what anything inverse of what DXY is doing. And DXY have been consolidating for this. You can see that DXY have been consolidating for this now, which is making other aspect of other put pairs on the daily time frame. You can see which is making other put pairs consolidate and trading back and forth. I still calls it seek and destroy. You can see this. This is what is making other pairs not giving a directional bias. But anyways, you can still make something out of it. That's just it. You just need to scalp at least. If you see 50 pips a day, 50 pips, just one day, 50 pips, you're out of the market. You don't need anything there again. People are too greedy that they want to make 200 pips in one day, so they get rich quick. But trust me, if you go through that part, you will fall down quick. Okay, so on Euro USD, we have a volume imbalance here, and what I was saying is that I saw some people annotating on their charts at annotating this on their chart as volume fair value gap, which is very wrong. I think I can't remember exactly where I saw it, but I saw it somewhere. People annotating this as fair value gap is actually very wrong. This is volume imbalance. I know the name doesn't matter, but if you want to contradict things, at least make it reasonable or make it meaning, right? That's volume imbalance, and that's a drawn liquidity for Euro USD. Whatever you're doing, expect drawn liquidity there. Why? Because on the weekly time frame, it's all efficient. There is no retracement drawn liquidity where price is supposed to come and tap into take fail to draw into that. But let's check on the daily time frame. What's happening? Back and forth. Daily time frame have just been going back and forth. We have this fair value gap here, which is doing exactly the same thing DXY is doing, just inversely. So we have this inverse fair value gap here, where price traded into and dropped into this other block to reject, and we're expecting next last week to reach into this fair value gap, but it did not. Instead, we can see another thing here called the what I thought about this weak zone liquidity, where the current candle is sweeping the previous candle's high or low. Once you see this, that's telling that price is ready to what to trade down, trading down to where at least taking the sell side liquidity before going back up. So you should go to the, you go to the 1 hour time frame. You can see there are multiple sell side liquidity there. I just don't want to mention any, right? You can identify sell side liquidity. We have different lows, low, low, and low. I don't want to identify any, but there's a high chance of price taking out a particular sell side liquidity here before trading into that weekly draw liquidity. But this should be overall draw liquidity. This should be where you could manipulate to the downside before distributing to the upside. That's just the weekly cycle. That's what you should be expecting on Euro USD. All right. So let's check GBP USD. Okay, GBP USD is kind of bit better than Euro USD in terms of price action. You can see on the weekly time frame, we've been making some moves towards this high, and that high is my what draw liquidity for for GBP USD. That high is not only the draw liquidity. You can see other fair value gap there, unmitigated fair value gap, or whatever I want to call it. You can still see another volume imbalance here, that volume imbalance there. So this telling that price is likely pushing for that. It takes out all of that. But as an intraday trader or day trader, you don't want to be holding trades for that, except you're a swinger. You can actually decide to hold trades to that level. But for day trading, you want to pick the nearest level. After you pick the nearest level, you look for another level. That's how we day trade every day, right? But your entries will be your biggest challenge. Directional bias is very okay, but your entries will be your biggest challenge. And this is not something I recovered this poor execution stuff after 3 months. I had very clear bias, directional bias as to where price could go to or could reach for, but getting into those trades was one of my biggest challenge. But I remember that it was after 3 months I could go get out from it, because I just kept on doing what I was supposed to do every day. Come and look for my setup and trade. Try to eliminate fear at all costs. Read books and all sort of things, right? So this high is my nearest bias for GBP USD, which we are very close to that, and we might likely take this week, right? You can see that they might likely take this week. So I don't know if people are expecting sell on GBP USD right now, but what I'm seeing is clean buy. Since we are expecting DXY to be going to be selling, we should be expecting its put price to be what, to be buying. But first, before it buys, is there anything it needs to come down here to do? Well, Monday I've not formed anything yet, and this candle is at the top peak. You can see that taking out this buy side liquidity. So I don't know what exactly Monday is going to do. Monday might still be a bullish candle, leaving what daily fair value gap for price to trade into before pushing into that weekly draw liquidity. Or Monday might decide to keep going higher and use this weekly draw liquidity as the manipulation phase buy side liquidity. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say, but watch the weekly AMD on this channel and the daily AMD so you understand what I'm trying to say. My point exactly is, I repeat, Monday can be a bullish day, leaving what, a fair value gap. Currently now there's no fair value gap. You can see it's just 2 candles, no fair value gap to give us that gap to draw out, right? So what I'm expecting Monday to do, I'm expecting Monday at least to to be a bullish day. I'm expecting Monday to be a bullish day. Let me check. Okay. I'm expecting Monday to be a bullish day. Then Tuesday we trade back into this fair value gap. That's what I'm expecting. I'm not saying it's going to work like that. We trade back into the fair value gap left by Thursday last week, Friday last week, and Monday this coming week, right? If not, we can still push further. We can keep going further to take out this high, and we use that high as our manipulation phase buy side liquidity. Then the rest of the week will be bearish, trading into the fair value gap left there. That's what I'm seeing for GBP USD. If you don't understand the context of what I'm trying to say, it's not really complex. It's not really complicated as you may think. Just replay the video, try to watch the recording, and you understand exactly what I'm trying to say there. If you watch the weekly AMD, you understand the weekly cycle, the high of the week and low of the week, how it's being formed. If you understand that particular aspect, you understand what I meant there. Okay, so let's go to Nasdaq, my favorite pair, and this It's not even a pair, it's just an instrument. And this is what I love trading. And you can see I'm hearing complaints that you're not, I'm not heard. I don't know if I should continue. Okay, so you can see what I was kind of projecting on GPP USD is already have happened already on US 100. For those who are in the community, last week Thursday, you remembered. I think you should remember the FVGs, like that particular let's go to the 15-minute time frame. You see, okay, this was Thursday. You remember this strong buy that happened on Thursday. So this buy is kind of a very big fair value gap on the daily time frame. So because I was calling these levels for price to react to on Friday, but price did not. Does not mean price is going to totally ignore this level. I'll still be expecting price to react to this level because it's our drawn liquidity on the daily time frame. So daily time frame, we have three candles there that formed a fair value gap. Three candles there that formed the fair value gap. That's it. Okay. So what I'm expecting for this week is for US 100 to take out Friday low, because this low is very unprotected. I think I'll teach about unprotected lows and protected lows this week. Okay, so expect that lecture. This low is very unprotected. Why? Expect, anticipate the lecture. Okay, so I'm expecting price to take out that Friday low as our own draw on liquidity. For those of us that trade Nasdaq, right, you want to see a source of liquidity taken for the manipulation phase before continuing the distribution phase. So what I'm expecting for Nasdaq is this Friday low to be taken as the manipulation phase source side liquidity, while we tap into one of these averages here that was created Thursday 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. and we use that as our rejection point for price to keep going further. So this week's manipulation phase might be very fast, very early. You know, for this month, I think since April, since the beginning of this month, we've never had a manipulation phase taken on Monday, but we had at least 3 weeks last week. I don't know if anybody is keeping records of these things. I check Nasdaq every week, every month, so I have records of all these things on my head. Last month, Nasdaq used Monday as the manipulation phase. I think most people that have learned the weekly MD should understand what I'm trying to say. Nasdaq used Monday as the manipulation phase for the whole of March, but since April, it's either on Tuesday or on Wednesday. Either on Tuesday or Wednesday. Go and backtest your chart this night and you see what I'm trying to see. So for the coming month, which is May, first May next month, I don't know exactly what Nasdaq is the price action is going to be, but it's going to be the continuation of what was happening, right? But I'm expecting this week's manipulation phase to be very early as Monday or even Tuesday. That's if Monday consolidates, right? So I'm expecting this Friday low to be a manipulation draw liquidity, because I'm expecting highs. I'm expecting buys from Nasdaq. It's not a financial advice, please. That's my draw liquidity, weekly draw liquidity, weekly buy side liquidity. I'm expecting Nasdaq to take that out, right? So I want to see price trade back into this and give us that volatile move as usual. But I'm supposed to talk say a little about my bias on Bitcoin, but I kind of pause Bitcoin for the meantime. Let's see how this month to go, because in the crypto market there's something I don't really do, since it's not really that algorithmic. I like waiting the first week of every month. So I wait for the first week of every month, see how the price action will be, see how the weekly cycle for that month is before I put in my money to trade on any crypto market, right? That's what I do for the crypto market. But for Nasdaq, it's kind of algorithm. That's what it does. It just leaves its footprint in different behavior, different method on different pairs, right? All you just need to do is focus on one particular pair. Focus on one particular pair, study this behavior. If your pair is GBP USD, focus on this pair. Go back to let's say August last week, or August last year, or this time last year. Go back to that price action and study exactly what it was doing. That's how you know your particular pair, the pair you love. If you don't love the price action, if it's kind of too confusing or too complicated to understand, you move to another Euro USD. It can take months for you to find a particular pair. I think I was trading Euro USD for 2 months, Bitcoin for 2 months, Ethereum for 2 months. So I've been trading Bitcoin for over 5 months. Well, when the price action was not something I loved, I wanted to change pair. I wanted to change pair. I was like, okay, that was when I wanted to pick a pro firm first. I said, okay, let me give out 2 months to see which particular pair will fit my strategy. So I tried out Euro USD, I tried out GPP USD. So I combined all of them and I was trading all of them on a demo account. That's what I do. I don't use live accounts to test a particular pair. I can never do that. If you found out your strategy, you found out your entry, your execution method and anything, and you are still trading demo account, you are wasting your time. You cannot build experience trading a demo account, but you can test out your strategy with a demo account before entering live to reduce risk exposure, like reduce the amount of money you could lose. You've not gotten any strategy and trading with a live account. You're a joker. You're still joking, right? So that's what I did for 2 months. So at that 2 months, I was trading Bitcoin, Ethereum, Euro USD, and Nasdaq. Those three pairs, and I was studying them. I was trading them on a demo account. So what I found out that my strategy was not in love with GBP USD. So I kicked it out after 1 month, and I kept on trading Euro USD. Euro USD was something close to my strategy, very close to Nasdaq. I don't say these things don't work algorithmic, but they work algorithmic, right? But they have different behaviors. Those behaviors is what you want to cling to, right? These behaviors you want to cling to. Even gold, I avoided gold the whole time, right? So what I did was found out Ethereum was not in line with what I was doing, so I kicked it out. I later found out Bitcoin was not in line with what I did. I kicked it out. For the meantime, that was around November last year when the price action was becoming too awkward. So later on, I was just focusing on Euro USD and Nasdaq. Then I found out that Euro USD was sort of consolidating. I cannot remember. I think that was when it was. I cannot remember the price action it was then, but it was sort of consolidating, not being exactly what I want. Then when I focused all on Nasdaq, traded Nasdaq for 3 months, and I just fell in love with it. And these are the things you do. Because I say you should focus on one pair doesn't mean you should just go automatically and kick all your pair out and focus on one. You need to test them out first. Which they don't do that on your live account, right? Test them which one is best, which one is good for you. That's the one you want to cling to. Focus on that one for a year. Trade that one that particular pair for a year. Trust me, you'll be a better trader than what you were before trading multiple pairs. It's just an experiment I've carried out myself. I'm better than when I was trading 5 pairs, 4 pairs. That's why I keep telling people. I cannot tell people what I have no experience in or what I have not proof tested. Like it doesn't work, and I tell people I don't do that, right? And for my strategy and for the courses, you guys are my witness that whatever I teach, whatever I see, you find them on your chat, and I keep calling these things on the Telegram community daily to tell you that it actually works, right? I don't do farm engagement. It actually works. I don't really need much people. 2 or 3 people is okay for me to to carry along. That's just all it is. Okay, so thank you for joining this week's market analysis. It wasn't really much of an analysis, but there was nothing much for the past week. So I've pointed out what I'm expecting for this coming month and this coming week. So tomorrow is a new month, and happy new month in advance. Thank you guys for joining, and until next time.